Hi there, welcome to Trophy Gardens. Now we're approaching everybody's favourite time of year, leaf season. It's something that we do every year. It takes up a lot of our time and it can be frustrating, but actually it's a really good way of getting some free leaf mould. All leaf mould is rotted down leaves. It's basically a composted form of leaves, and it's one of the best soil conditioners you could hope to have. So rather than waste them, blow them all up and chuck them away, I'd encourage you, if you have got loads of leaves, to try and find a way to compost them. There's a lot of simple ways. If you've got a smaller garden, you haven't got a designated composting area, bag them up, put them in old compost bags, old bin bags, put some holes in the bin bag, leave them to the side of your garden hidden away, and they'll break down over about 18 months to a couple of years. They take a little bit longer to break down the normal green material, but it's really worth waiting for, because if you've got particularly like heavy soil, leaf mold will break it down like nothing else. It's such a really good soil conditioner. So I really encourage you to really utilize this resource that we're going to be kind of wading through at this time of year. I've got another system here. This is actually quite a bigger composting area. We've got composting bays, but we've also got 2 bays for leaves. So the bay to my left, we've got leaves from 2 autumns ago, and in this bay I've got the leaves from last autumn. So what I'm doing now is that I'm spreading these leaves onto the garden. They've all rotted down now, and you get a lovely composty consistency. You can see it basically crumbles in your hand, and that's really good stuff. So that's going out onto the garden. So once I clear this bay, I'll then start forking last year's leaves into this bay, and the cycle will continue. And then this time next year, these leaves that will then be here will be put out onto the garden. And I'm doing it now because the leaves are really beginning to fall. So if I can empty out this bay, I can quickly whisk these leaves over, and the leaves that are falling this year will be put straight into this bay here, and the cycle will continue. And every year we're getting a really sustainable source of soil conditioner. So if you have loads of leaves, you don't know what to do with them, it's worth the time raking them up, blowing them into piles, collecting them up, rather than chucking them away. Try and have a nice designated area where you can compost them down. You can mix them into your compost as well. Just be warned that leaves do take a little bit longer to break down. You can see even here, it's still quite clumpy, but this will break up in no time. So leaves, absolutely a brilliant way of improving your growing conditions for your soil. So I'm going to crack on now. So rather than waste these leaves, get out there and make the most of them.